Hi, today we will talk about the Node.js with the MongoDB. So I created one simple application, CRUD application. So first let's see the demo, how it is working. So here I created with a port of 3000. So I'm using that materialize design, so logo and mm, after that the list item, after that add item. So after adding there is an edit and edit pop-up, and after that the delete, so delete this. So delete list the two features I am given. So one is on the list delete, and after that details in the after detailing the delete. Let's see the code now. So first I created a node package.json for the basic init basic package file. So there I installed the node models of EJS and Express and Mongoose. Mongoose we connect the MongoDB. So before after installing package after installing, so uh, we added the app.js file. So after JS file, this is the initial file. So in the package.json, we added in the main app.js. So once app.js file, so we have to import the Express and Mongoose, and after the for schema for database table schema we created in the models item file .js file. So here I created a, product list of the name and price and updated. This I created, then after that I export this file into the app.js file. So the next I created a one URL MongoDB to connect this application. This is the syntax of to connect the MongoDB URL, and also I created our two more param is unified topology true and new URL parser. So this I created added, because if you are not adding, so in the compile time it will give the warning message. So then next, once it is connected, we are listening the application port. So if something will throw an exception, so I use the catch method here. Then next EJS, I allow the EJS file. So EJS file for creating that view folder, and then after that I created a few files, the four of four EJS and index.js, add item and details item. So then I created a create item. So create item create item I am using for this is a dummy. So then it will redirect to the further testing purpose. So let it ignore this, and after that so once the URL, if it is a forward slash, so it will redirect to the get items. The get items, it will find to the schema, this schema, and once this item is resulted, then it will result the database. I will show the database before that. So this is I created a DB database name and the collection name. So items, so it will store to here. So after inserting, let me show the example how we have to allow this one. First we have to generate that URL for the node.js. So here we have to connect. So once it is connected, here we have to connect your application. So once the connected application click, we have to choose the driver here. So then next it will generate the URL. So after you have to copy and add it into your header, the root folder app.js file. So then next get items is a list of the item from the DB. Then add item, it will redirect to the add item EJS file. So once the EJS file add item is loaded, rendered into the DOM, then here I added the two fields. One is the name input and another one is an price. Then add the item. So once they add the item, it will create a method as the form method is the post and action is the item. So it will point to the items URL and post method, this one item post method, then request and the response param. So here we are getting the object request dot body object. Then once this is saved, then this will return the promise method. So we have to take the then method and result and redirect to the get items. Get items, what it is doing is this again it will go back and find all the result from the data DB table name, then it will render into the result index.ejs file. So here I added the condition. This is the ejs syntax for the condition basis. The HTML element we can add it. So this item we are getting from this here item. uh, Not this one. Add item, get items, this one, these items. So result we are taking and pointed to this property. In this array we are taking the length and for each loop. So after that the post method, once the add item created, it create the DB, the collection. Then after that, based on the ID, we are getting that details, the item details. This is the render, the result it will point to that item. So from the DB, the then param, right, so we are adding to the item property key, and it will take the data into the item details page. Then next is the put is the update the data, finding that find by ID and update. So we are passing the two param called, one is the body and another one is the param dot ID. So requested param, so we are getting through the URL, whatever the dynamic ID we are passing, so we are getting. So then after that delete we are using the delete find by ID and delete. Then after that, so we are pointing to the JSON, not the HTML render. So here, if you are seeing the delete index.js, so this is the delete, right? So the delete item. So once the a container data on click, the text content, if it is the delete, so we are passing to the one function. So here I'm using the fetch method. Fetch method, the browser fetch method through URL. If you are calling this, the method is a delete, then it will give the response as the JSON. Then once the JSON is 200 is okay response, then it will redirect to the same page. So and after that, in the item details page also I given the delete option, the feature. Then here the endpoint is an delete the same, and once that promise is resolved, though I'm redirect to the here the result are redirect, right? So this it will get from the app.js, this one redirect dot get items. So it will point to the get items, the list, a product list page. So we are seeing now the demo. So if you are inspect it, and once the logo, if let it point to the logo to forward slash, then it will point to, see, once it is pointed to, so it will point to the get items. So here in the DB collection, uh, let it load first. So in the items, right, so as of now it is a two result, so you can see the two result. Let it delete everything for initial to load the data, delete it and delete. And if you see the data DB, so now it is an empty. So let's add the data now. So add items, so add the one of the item phone and the price is 2000. Add the item. So once I added the item, Then items validation failed. Name is required. ID item. Post the method. And to post the method here. Item. Then request of body. Let it first. Let the start the server. Okay. So then next it should come the request.body. Then let's see that. Okay, so add the item on cell phone and another 2000. Let's add the price, add item, items is added, and the method is so we commented first this one. The express is URL encode we must need to add. Generally, encoding the URL in the network tab. So let first we'll check the DB. Yeah. Now it is an empty. So let's add the items. One is the phone, and next price. You can see items is added 302. It's a found. So here it is added the phone, and if you are checking DB, see one item is added. Then next add one more item. So laptop, then 1000. Then next item is added. So then if you go to the details page, so it will point to the items with the ID, and the next one is items, the get method. Here I am given the option to the delete this item. Once it is deleted, so it will redirect to the list page. Then next, if I edit update to the now as of now it is a laptop, right? So laptop or HP. If you give 3000 its cost, now modified to the 4000. So then update it. So it will updating. It is updating. So now if you are checking refresh, uh, see now it is here it is updated. Then if you want to delete it, you can delete here, and after that not found. The result is not. Yeah, that's it. So we used Express and Mongoose and the DB schema. So Node.js with MongoDB. So how we are connected and how we are using the CRUD operation for the application. So we saw. If you have any query, please comment in this video. Thank you.